permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses on the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Moffitt. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a cut! And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option.
He'll take a shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Hawkeye. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Quick handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's a draw. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's popping. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This one's complete. And they'll knock him down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum.
Looking for a deep man. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Bends away from the defense. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears will send out the punt unit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to pass on second down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw on third and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Lavelle. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Iowa. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Lost to fire on second down. They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. fake. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And the Hawkeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And they... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Running into the open space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a third and long. He's looking to throw. And to get rid of it quickly.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's third and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Gonna run it. It's LaBelle. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still... Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Finds his big tight end. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Oh, they're after him. Connection to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's turning it loose into the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Iowa! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Makes the quick grab, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll try the run. Finding open areas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find...
There he goes! He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
To the ground with the bat. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
And what a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Bears will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Down and gonna run it. It's Mabell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking left. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Starting to feel a little pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Sends it downfield. And his first throw here is incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.